Hey everybody, it's Jason Blah here, and I'm just sitting here in my robe drinking my morning coffee, and I had a subscriber who asked a pretty interesting question. So yes, I can absolutely talk a little bit about depression and lifting. This is one thing a lot of people don't always consider, is that the psychological effects, the effects on your brain of weightlifting and any sort of intense or regular exercise in general, it can extend way beyond just your muscles, your bone density, your body composition, things like that. It can have very positive effects on your brain chemistry, and even programming your brain to think a certain way. It can affect everything from depression, mood, to even confidence. And let's talk about that for a minute. Weightlifting is one of those things to where it's multifaceted in its nature because it's a very structured thing. Once you start doing it, if you've been really depressed and you go into the gym and you start lifting, you not only get that effect of what we call endorphins that any exercise gives, but because you're coming in and you're doing something positive that's constructive for your body. If you've been really depressed or you're in a deep depression, you're coming in and doing something that's structured, planned, and part of a regular routine that is positive in nature. When you do that, that starts to program your brain to think more positively and to get out of the negative rut that you're in. So if you are really depressed, starting weightlifting is a very, very powerful tool for that because it's multifold in its benefits. You have all the hormonal response in your body, which can make you feel better and improve mood. Just the things like the testosterone release and everything else, that can be positive. You're going to relieve stress. The stress relief component of it can help improve depression, because a lot of times depression is exacerbated or even largely caused by stress that you're feeling in your life. Then there's the endorphins that you get from it, which again are mood elevating. They make you feel better. But then there's that brain programming element, because your brain oftentimes follows the actions and the things that you put forward. Like if you learn in cognitive behavioral therapies of any type that they do, a lot of times it's about programming your brain to then follow with the emotion that you want. So your thought process affects your emotions. So you think and then you feel. And in that case, you're thinking every day when you go to the gym, I'm going to go do this. This is part of my routine to make me feel better. You've started a physical activity and taken physical action with the thought process of feeling better. So that starts to actually program your brain to help pull you out of that depression as well, because you're doing something positive and constructive for your body and for your mind. And you know that in your mind that's why you're going to do that. And that can actually start programming your brain to push you back out of that depression that you're in. And the other thing that you need to consider is that if you are starting to get depressed, and I see this with a lot of people, they just quit lifting. The worst thing you could do, because you have a positive activity that you do that you know is positive for your health, for your mind, everything else. When you quit doing it, if you stop doing it, not only do you lose all those benefits from the hormones in your brain and endorphins and everything else, you also program your brain to say, I'm going to stop doing the thing that I know might make me feel better. And then therefore you're programming your brain, your mind, to accept that you're not going to feel better. And then your depression is going to exacerbate. It's going to get worse. So the worst thing that you can do is stop your regular training program when you're getting really depressed or down. The best thing you can do is to just keep doing it. Force yourself to keep doing it, because it might help with your depression. It certainly will help prevent it from getting worse. And if you quit, it will absolutely get worse. Worst thing you can do. So for a whole host of reasons, weightlifting and structured training can work wonders as a therapy tool for both reversing depression and for helping prevent depression or preventing current depression from getting any worse. So weightlifting is an amazing therapeutic tool. So it's great for not just your body, but it can be great for your mental health as well. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. If you guys enjoyed this video or you like my work in general, please remember to click like down below. Thank you so much if you do that. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel, and share this with your friends and family. So I hope it has been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.